Hello and welcome to Chapter 9, Part 2. He leaned back. They are like me. They are starving. It wasn't quantity. There were plenty of sparks, but they needed more. I would kill, he thought suddenly, for a book of matches. Just one book, just one match. I would kill. What makes fire? He thought back to school, to all those science classes. He shook his head. He knew he needed air. He made the nest ready again, held the hatchet backward, tensed, and struck 4 quick blows. He began to blow. Not too hard, but a little bit at a time. The sparks began to grow with his gentle breath. The red glow moved from the sparks themselves into the bark, moved and grew and became worms, glowing red worms that crawled up the bark hairs and caught other threads of bark and grew until there was a pocket of red as big as a quarter, a glowing red coal of heat. And when he ran out of breath and paused to inhale, the red ball suddenly burst into flames. Fire, he yelled. I've got fire. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. But the flames were thick and oily and burning fast, consuming the ball of bark as fast as if it were gasoline. He had to feed the flames, keep them going, working as fast as he could. He carefully placed dry grass and wood pieces. He had tried at first on top of the bark and was gratified to see them take. But they would go fast. He needed more and more. He could not let the flames go out. He ran from the shelter to the pines and started breaking off the low, dead, small limbs. These he threw in the shelter. He then went back for more, threw those in, and squatted to break and feed the hungry flames. When the small wood was going well, he went out and found larger wood and did not relax until it was going good. Then he leaned back against the wood brace of his door and smiled. I have a friend now. I have a friend. A hungry friend, but a good one. I have a friend named Fire. The curve of the rock back made an almost perfect drawing flute and carried the smoke up through the cracks of the roof, but held in the heat. If he kept the fire small, it would be perfect and would keep anything like the porcupine from coming through again. A friend and a guard, he thought. So much from a little spark. He looked around and wished he had somebody to tell this to. Nothing but the trees and the sun. Nobody. I wonder what my father is doing now, he thought. My mother. I wonder if she is with him. And that's the end of Chapter 9.